Take your right hand to your right heel, your right hand by your hip. Wrap your right elbow in, wrap it in. Press the knuckle of your index finger into the mat, and as you sweep your left hand to the sky, lock your drishti onto your left wrist. And as you come up and over, press the prana all the way from your left glute through to your left fingers, and keep wrapping your left elbow in. Your right elbow in. Sorry, I'm mirroring. Hi, Marie. Nice to see you. Come back up. And on the inhale, moving slowly, like you're moving through water. So really be conscious of your transitions as much as the asana as you are all the way over. Press through your fingers. Lock your drishti onto your left wrist. Strong through your fingers. There's a line of power all the way from your left glute through to your right fingers. Engage and just feel that space as you exhale. Come forward, come straight onto your tabletop. Roll forward and we'll just kind of release the spine. So as you inhale, you're push your knees out wide and wrap the crease of your elbows forward. Cow yourself, lift your chin and then cat. As you pull your knees towards each other, elbows release, spine to the sky. And then in your own time again, push the knees out wide, drag the heels of your hands towards your knees, lift your chin, press the tops of your toes into the mat. Exhale, drag your knees in towards each other, push your elbows out wide, really create space, push your armpits away from your elbows. One more deep inhale, lift your chin. And finally, your third cat, come back to neutral. Pick your left knee up and just make nice big circles with your knee. Just a couple of circles, do 3 of these. And on the third one, keep your hips square, reach back with your right hand, catch the baby toe sides, baby toe, and now kick into your hand, really open your shoulders, so baby toe sides. Turn the crease of your left elbow forward, lift your chin, and then change down. So right hand down, right knee up, nice big circles, nice and slow. Match your movements with your breath. Make your exhales softer than your inhales. And when you're ready, with your left hand, baby toe sides, you can kick into your sole of your foot as you lift your chin, arch your back, breathe and soften, creating space in the asana. So use your breath like a torch, create the space and your strength holds that shape. As you exhale down. From here to push back, bugger. Sorry, Anne-Marie. Push back to your down dog. So from here in down dog, just settle. Press the knuckle of your index fingers into the mat and the crease of your elbows to the sky. Push the plane of your feet out wide so you tear the mat down the middle. And soften. And the inhale, crease your elbows to the sky. On the exhale, using your thighs to drag your heart towards your feet. We're going to rock with 3 rounds of tight plank, low lunge, just to warm up our movements. On the inhale, come up your sit toes. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, crease your elbows towards the front of the room, push your spine through your shoulder blades. Exhale, take your right foot, come straight to low lunge, roll over your toes. Slide your thumbs down your sternum. Slightly different. And again, drag your right heel back as you lift your chin. Exhale. Come back down to your chaturanga. Your forearms are perpendicular to the floor. You're only come down as far as your elbows. Inhale, roll over your toes, drag your hip points towards your wrists. Exhale, back down to down dog. Settle in down dog. Blades out wide, really rock out slowly. Internally rotate your thighs. Inhale with your tiptoes. Exhale. Wrap your biceps forward, drag your hip points towards your chin. And then exhale, take your left foot forward this time. Again, inhale, slide your thumbs down and sacrum in, place your fingers, point your fingers to the floor and place your heart on the sky by dragging your left heel back. As you inhale And then exhale, transition, chaturangas. Nice and slow. Remember, it's like you're moving through water. And exhale, back down to down dog. Take your left foot forward, take your right foot forward. Your feet are underneath your hips now. Press your chest into your thighs. Catch your elbows and just take a lovely ragdoll. So even in ragdoll, as you inhale, you're pushing the blade of your feet out wide. Push your elbows away from your armpits. Exhale, crown's heavy. Drag your crown over. As you inhale. And then exhale, release your elbows and start to unwind. Vertebrae by vertebrae, set your toes touching. Come all the way up to your Urdhva Hastasana. Press your palms for prayer together, but don't interlace your thumbs. Try and turn your arms in with each other as you press your ring fingers away from your heel. And exhale, come down to Samasthiti. And let's just engage in Samasthiti. So your ring fingers, press your ring fingers away from your crown. Push your heels into the mat. Push your heels out wide so your outer thighs roll in. Tuck your tail so your glutes are on. And then from here, it's a bit of an oxymoron, but try it. It's a really good way to engage with your Uddiyana Bandha. Lift your armpits, but drop your shoulder points. So that, the only way you can go is this, in and under. If you lift your armpits and drop your shoulder points. Come back down to neutral, press your ring fingers away from your crown. There's a line all the way, lengthen your neck. Inhale, lift your shoulders up, back, and down. And again, up, back, and down. Nice. Prepare for your Suryas. You haven't heard this one yet, ever. I just try to send it to you. Again, remind yourself, just to observe your flow, do away with ambition, just effortless observation. Let's start our Surya Namaskaras. Exhale on empty. Let's begin. On the inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard Uttanasana, take the weight to your hands and step or float your feet back to your Chaturanga. Inhale, breath brings you up, drag your hip points towards your wrists. Exhale, back down to down dog. Inhale for one. Again, really suck the energy up your thighs, up to your hip creases. Exhale for two. Turn the crease of your elbows to the sky. And exhale for three. Your gaze is through your shins. Inhale for four. Finding stillness in your pose. Inhale for five. And then bending your knees at the end of the exhale. Float your feet up toward your hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, chest parallel over the floor. Exhale, Uttanasana. Suck your belly button up the thighs as you inhale, all the way up to standing. And exhale, Samasthiti. Let's go again. On the inhale, bring fingers away from your tailbone. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chest is parallel with the floor. Fly your front chest forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Switch on your glutes, make your legs strong. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Inhale for one. Breathe in the backs of your knees. Pressing the knuckle of your index fingers into the mat. Reminding yourself that all we're here to do is be beyond our comfort zones, but not over our edge. Four. Exhale. Inhale for five. Press the ground away. Bend your knees. At the end of the exhale, float your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale. Draw your belly up to your thighs. You inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last one. Inhale, Ring fingers away from your heels. Exhale. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, float your feet back to your hands for Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Drag your hip points towards your wrists. Armpit flex through. Back to down dog. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Again, the mind is soft. Exhale. Remember, all we're doing is breathing and stretching and letting go. 3 of the 8 limbs. Inhale for 4. And feeling good. Finding that binding point between your comfort zone and your edge. Bend your knees, step or float your feet up towards the front of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck your belly button up your thighs, you reach up for Urdhva Hastasana, Samastiti. Bend your knees for your Uttanasana. We're going to stay for 5 breaths. 2. Press your ring fingers away from your tailbone. Push the blades of your feet out wide. Now try and pull your elbows back into your armpits. And on the exhale, knit your ribs in towards your chest. Ring fingers away, gaze beyond your thumbs. And exhale. On the last inhale, and then we're going to come straight down to Pashasana. So left elbow over right knee. Either stay here or take your modification. Or if you want to take the bind, you drop your tailbone. Look over your right shoulder. Press the ground away. Last inhale. And exhale, release. Utkatasana for 1 breath. As you sweep your ring fingers up towards the sky. Exhale, Pashasana on the other side. So right elbow over left knee. Again, if you want to take a modification, stay in prayer. Last inhale. And exhale. Sweep for Utkatasana for 1 breath. And then Ardha Utkatasana. So come down, drop your chest onto your thighs. Press your ring fingers away from your tailbone. Move your biceps towards your ears. Push the blades of your feet out wide and suck your belly button off your thighs. So you grow long. Exhale. Take the weight, take your hands onto the mat. Take the weight into your hands and either stay here in Alasana or your knees come in behind your armpits and you float up into your Kromastana. Pull your heels up towards your glutes. Look to the front of the mat, look forward. If you can straighten your arms, great. Deep inhale. And then exhale, shooting your legs back. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. And then exhale. Ardha Mukha. Step your toes into the midline. On the inhale, kick your right toes up towards the sky. And then turn your right foot out. Jack your right heel up to the sky. Externally rotate your left thigh. So you're stacking your hips on top of each other. Then bend your right leg. Move your right foot to your left armpit. Keep your chest square with the mat. Keep pressing to the knuckle of your index fingers. Come back on the inhale, still in 3-legged dog. Either float to a handstand or step your right foot straight up for Warrior 1. Let's meet in Warrior 1. So take your prayer and lift your chin. On the inhale, push your ring fingers away from the tips of your shoulders. On the exhale, lift your ribs in. So you're lifting out of your core. Drag your left hip point forward. Drag your left chest forward. Inhale again. Exhale. You're sending your right glute towards your right sitting bone. Windmill your arms open for Warrior 2 on the exhale. So heel to arch, just readjust your alignment. Send the left back of your left thigh towards the back of the room. Switch on your right glute, your right thigh is wrapping open. Press your ring fingers away from each other. Turn the crease of your elbows to the sky. Now tuck your tailbone, Kerry, so you've got big arms there. Send your tailbone down to the mat. So take the compression out of your lumbar, good. The inhale, we're going to reach forward with your right palm to the sky. Wrap your left hand around your back, catch your right thigh, and reverse your warrior. Chest to the sky, palm to the back of the room. Now lift your right heel off the mat and use your left glute to keep driving your right knee over your right ankle. On the inhale, come back up to neutral. Prepare for your humble warrior. Interlace your fingers. Slide your thumbs down your back. Inhale to your back bend. Humble warrior. Right elbow inside your right knee. Use your left thigh to bring your spine so it's in line with the long edge of the mat. Really push your fists away. Let that gravity of the ground take you. And remember, with yoga, you're being hard with your body, but soft in the way you move. So hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Inhale, come straight back up. Back to Trikonasana. 3 short feet between heel to arch. Reach forward with the inhale, long your right side ribs. Exhale, take the back of your hand on the inside of your leg. Reach up with the left fingers. Now press the ground away. If you can, catch your toe and it's there. Do, with not that, your hip popping out. Press the back of your left leg towards the back of the room. When you inhale, press up to your fingers. Exhale, roll your left shoulder open. Turn the creases of your elbows towards the front of the room, but your palms facing the side. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee. Take your right shoulder underneath your right thigh. Take bind. Take bind, grab your left wrist. Close your thumb off. Look over your left shoulder. On the exhale, straighten your right leg. Ekapada. Trikonasana. And breathe. Really roll your shoulder blade open. Bend your right leg on the next exhale, step your left foot up towards the front of the mat. Take the weight to your left foot, and on the exhale, lift, using your eyes, looking up high, coming to Ekapada Komanandasana. On the exhale, staying here is great, or kick through your heel, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, take your right foot down, and take your right foot down, step your left foot back, and meet in Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. With your right hand outside your right thigh. Have your right hand outside, Kerry, so you're really pushing your right knee into it. Now send your right glute towards your right ankle, chest to the sky, face the sky, and glue your drishti onto your left hand. And when you drive your right glute towards your right heel, you start to lift the arch of your left foot off the back of the mat. Breathe in deep. Exhale, place your left hand on the mat, left knee on the mat. We're going to prepare for Anjana Asana lunge. Take your hands into prayer. Press your heart into your thumbs. Press your chin on your fingers. And keep that connection as you rock forward and you lift it up. Roll over your toes. You're trying to put as much length in your floating ribs and your thigh. Put your heart up in the sky, drag your right heel back, and press your left toes into the mat. The next inhale, take your prayer, place it behind your back, behind your head, and push your head into the back of your prayer. Tuck your toes, lift your left knee off the mat 1 inch. Now keep dragging your right heel back, breathe in deep. Now exhale, come forward to your little arrow pose. Just for 1 breath, you push your ring fingers away from your heel, and then left elbow onto your right knee. Parivrita Parsvakonasana. Take your prayer, or a modification, or your bind. And exhale. Come back to your prayer, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the weight of our right foot and float our left foot off the mat. And what will eventually be your Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Then take the weight into your hands, and you can either handstand or just float your feet back towards your Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Drag your armpit flesh through. Yes, Eva. Ardha Mukha. Walk your hands away from your feet until you're at the edges of the mat, and then place your elbows on the mat, and you're in dolphin plank. From here, make your toes touch. Walk your toes up towards your elbows, and either stay here, or you can send your right toes to the sky, or you can come into your version of pincher. Mine's pretty scrappy. If you're on pincher, look down the mat. Come and stay with your breath. Just because you're upside down, keep it steady and smooth. Your exhale, softer than your inhale. When you're ready, you're going to come down. Place your knees on the mat. So then from your, what's really nice to say, we call it Uttana Shashana. So your tailbone's high, walk your hands forward, crown the mat onto the mat. And now on the inhale, push your knees out wide. Exhale, drag the knuckle of your index fingers, drag your armpits down from the mat. Let the asana go. What happened in the asana stays in the asana. So always be looking for that space and that stillness in whatever. Even when you're upside down, your legs flailing around. Come back, move your hands up towards your knees, push back up into down dog. Meet in down dog, step your toes into the midline. Come back into your breath. When you inhale, send your left toes up towards the sky. Keep your shoulders square. Now turn your left heel out and kick your heel up towards the sky. Externally rotating the right thigh towards the back of the room so you stack your hips. And then bend your left foot, move the left foot through your right armpit. Keep driving the right heel to the mat. Keep your left arm, your arms straight, your shoulders are square. Inhale, come back high, and then either float your left foot up to your warrior one. Just meeting warrior one again. Your prayers pressed together. Your chin, lift your chin beyond your thumbs. On the inhale, you're pushing your ring fingers away from the tips of your shoulder blades. The exhale, you're knitting your ribs in. Send your left glute towards your left heel. That sends the weight into your right leg. It's really firm the back of your right foot, right thigh. One more deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Drop your tailbone, turn the crease of your elbows to the sky. Lock your drishna into your left finger. Find the stillness. Find the space. I'm just turning the music down. Find the stillness. Firm the back of your right thigh to the back of the room. Again, really tuck your tailbone, send it down. When you inhale, reach forward with your left hand. Left palm faces the sky. Vipassana. Virabhadrasana. Your right hand comes around your back. Lift your left heel off the mat. Use your right glute to push your left knee out. So you're really opening across your groin. And breathe softly. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Humble warrior, slide it, place your fingers, slide your thumbs down your sacrum. Back bend on the inhale. Exhale. Let the ground, let gravity take you down softly. Again, using your right inner thigh to bring your spine parallel with the long edge of the mat. And release, finding the stillness. Just observing your practice. Find that space between your comfort zone and your edge. Inhale, Mula Bandha brings you back up. Prepare for your Trikonasana. So again, closing off the gap, 3 short feet. Inhale, reach forward, lengthen your left side ribs. Exhale, catch your toe, or just press the palm into your back of your hand into your leg and release your right hand up towards the sky. Firm up your back, right thigh. Hug in your left thigh, draw up your left thigh up into your left hip crease. On the inhale, press through your fingers. Turn the crease of your elbows towards the front of the room. That knits your shoulder blades, opens your chest. And you're spiraling all the way from the base of your spine, not just your neck. Exhale, bend your left knee, take your left forearm under your left thigh. Take your bind, so take your right wrist, tuck your right thumb, and as you straighten your left leg, pull on your right arm. You want your spine eventually parallel with the floor, roll, look over your right shoulder, and soften. Find the softness. Breathing deep. Exhale, bend your left leg, step your right foot up to meet your left. Take the weight to your right foot, and on the exhale, good. Yikes. Ekapada Dandasana. Kick through your left heel, look over your right shoulder. Or don't. Or fall over. Left foot down, step your right foot back. Left hand outside. So you want a nice straight line all the way from the blade of your right foot. Good. Make sure your hips drop, maybe drop your hips a touch, Kerry. Press the left knee into your left forearm. So you want a nice straight line all the way up. Now, if you send your left glute to your left heel, you'll lift your right arch off the mat and just tailbone to the side wall. Chest to the sky. Drishti is locked in your right wrist. Your band is on the exhale. And we're breathing deep. Exhale, come down for a low lunge, Angelina Asana. Again, take your thumbs onto your heart, rest your chin on your fingers, and then release forward, drag your left heel back, roll over your toes, so your backs of your right toes are pressing into the mat, your right glute is on, you're lifting your left floating ribs away. So really drag your heel back, look all the way back, then take your chin mudra, arms out wide, and let your chin go all the way back, look to the back of the wall. Tuck your toes, your right knee comes off the mat, just an inch. And then reach forward into arrow for a breath as you inhale, really lengthen. Shoot, fly your chest forward, right elbow onto your left knee. Parapita, Konasana. Look over your left shoulder. Take your variation. Rock your left hip point, lift your right, press your right heel back. Then come back to your prayer. And again, from here, take the weight to your left foot as you just float your right foot off the mat. Point through your toes. Vinyasa. As you inhale, drag your armpit flesh through. Exhale, down dog. Walk your hands forward until you're as far as you can go. You're not about to off the mat. Your elbows come down like the blocks. But from here, your toes are touching. Walk your toes up towards your elbows. From here, jack your left toes up towards the sky. Hips are square. And if you can, if it's in your practice, that will take some clever editing. Look down your mat. Stay with your breath. And observe your pushing energy. You can see your modifications, bend your knees. Left knee forward, right knee back. And when you're ready, come back down. And let it go. So your tip points are high. On the inhale, you're pushing your knees out wide. Exhale, dragging your armpits down to the mat. Deep inhale. And exhale. Push back to your vinyasa, come back to your down dog when you're ready. Tailbone high. Bend your knees, step or float your feet up towards your hands. As you inhale, fly your chest forward, lift your heart away from your belly button. Exhale, come down, Uttanasana. Suck the belly button, the thighs as you reach up. Come to step your feet out wide, come up with your toes, press your ring fingers up and away, turn your elbows. Imagine you've got little eyeballs in your armpits. Now look at yourself, try and look at each other so you're open across your back. And then come back down, Samasthiti. Just pause here, tuck your tailbone. Remind yourself of your intention, of your bhakti, your devotion. Just come back to your practice. Come back to your observing. Take your prayer behind your back, so take your reverse prayer. Your left leg's at the front of the mat. Step your left foot back. Lift past Bottanasana. So just put a 2 foot, 2/3 of a step. As you inhale, lift your heart. Now keep lifting your heart away from your belly button. Come down halfway so your chest is parallel with the floor. Lift your belly button, make your neck long. Press the back of your left thigh to the back of the room. Draw your right hip up into the hip crease, and then exhale as you come down. Chin to shin. Keep pressing your prayer into your spine as you lift your elbows away. And soften. Find the softness in the asana. Next, inhale, bend your right knee. You're going to fly up to warrior 3. Make sure you've got enough room because you're going to go from here to Ardha Chandrasana. Again, just release up into warrior 3. Drop your left hip point. Whoa. Drop your left hip point. Turn your palms face the side wall. Kick your right heel into the mat. Kick your left heel towards the back of the room like there's a wall behind you. That's where your stability comes from. Breathe in deep. Then your right hand comes down onto the mat or a block. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Drag the mat back as you kick your left heel up towards the sky. Your left hand comes up towards the sky. Now externally rotate your left thigh. Drive your right heel into the mat. Open across your groin. Breathing deep. Exhale. Your left hand comes down to the mat. We'll take a standing split. And if you want to float up in a handstand, now's a good time. So bend your right knee. On the exhale, standing split, right hand comes behind your right heel. Or you just float up into your handstand. Keep on with your breath. Exhale, right hand comes down, the right foot comes down behind your right hand. Keep your left hand on the mat. Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. Take your right hand onto your spine. Twist your half moon. Then kick through your left heel as your right hand comes up towards the sky. So twisted half moon. Roll your right shoulder blade open, really lengthen crown to heel. And then when you exhale, place your left foot down on the back of the mat. Turn in, so turn your right foot at 90 degrees. And we're going to prepare for Vashisthasana. So your left foot's at the back of the mat, your right hand still high. Yep, you got it. As you inhale, hip points high, right foot steps back. So we're now Vashisthasana on the left hand side. Hip points high. It's going to get monitored down. So Vashisthasana and the modifications. I wish I could do anything like that. Yes, Emma. Nice. Exhale. Take your right hand all the way over your head. Point your right fingers forward. Jack your hip points even higher. And then exhale, come to high plank. Just push your spine through your shoulders and the crease of the elbows forward. Come down to your elbows. Dolphin plank. Roll onto your left elbow, onto the blade of your left foot. Right hand high. And then exhale. Take your reverse prayer with your right hand. Reverse here with your right hand. And drop your left ear onto your left shoulder. To soften your neck. You really want to be pressing your left knuckle with your left finger into the mat. And then come back down to your dolphin plank. And lower down to Sphinx. So in Sphinx. Now lift your elbows off the mat and drag yourself forward. So really activate, press your toes away from your heart. Tuck your toes. Needs to be the hip width. Slide your fingers so that your fingers are in line with your nipples, so they're halfway down your chest. And this is your absolutely spot on alignment for your down dog, where we're going to now. So just push back onto your knees, come through Balasana. Keep your alignment. Push back into down dog. So bend your knees, step or float. Your feet up towards your hands. Uttanasana. Exhale.
Uttanasana for one breath. And exhale, Samastiti. Take your reverse breath. And the exhale, step your right foot back. So again, come back to just observing your practice. Lift your heart. On the exhale, with your your 2/3 of a step, start to lower your chest, your spine's parallel with the floor. Fly your heart forward, away from your belly button. Firm your back thigh towards the back root. Wrap your left thigh in, then on the exhale, come down so that your chin meets your shin. Remember, your practice is all about being outside your comfort zone, but not over your edge. And that's the space where you can observe yourself and treat yourself with kindness, ahimsa. Inhale, chest come parallel with the floor, release your hands down by your hips, bend your left leg and fly forward into your warrior 3. Drop your right hip point, kick into that wall that doesn't exist but only in your imagination. Drop your fingers down, little fingers down, your palms face aside so your chest is open. Drive the ground away. Exhale, place your left hand on the block on the mat. Ardha Chandrasana. On the inhale, drag your right hand across your chest. And now release your right shoulder, roll it open. Wrap your right thigh to the sky, kick your left heel into the mat. Kick through your right heel. And then come down for your standing split. Your right hand comes down to the mat. Either take your left hand behind your left shin, your left calf, and take the standing split. Or you have your hands slightly further forward. If you can, just float up. Your handstand. I find with handstand, if I remember where my hips are, it all kind of makes sense. When you're ready, take your left foot back behind your left wrist. Keep your right hand where it is. Place your left hand on your sacrum so you know you're twisting from your base of your sacrum, your spine, and then release your left hand up towards the sky for your twisted Ardha Chandrasana, Paravrita. And instead of where you feel the burn, where you feel the resistance, send your breath in there like a torch, like a loving torch. And as you exhale, just really try and lengthen into the space. Take your right foot to the back of the mat. Take the right hand to the middle of the mat. Turn your left foot out 45 to 90 degrees. And we're going to take Vashisthasana on the right hand side. Yeah, you both got it. And exhale, jack your hips up. And then ever take that super modification, which I can't do. Send your tailbone high, your hips up high. Oops. And then when you're ready, take your left hand all the way up to the front of the room and jack your tail, your hip points even higher. Exhale, on down to your high plank. 5 steps forward, drag your hip points towards your chin. And then lower your elbows down to the mat. Your dolphin plank, roll to the blade of your right foot, and you're going to take a dolphin Vashisthasana, bending your left elbow, taking a reverse prayer, and then placing your right ear on your right shoulder. Release, come to neutral, and then come back down to your Sphinx pose. So seal pose, grab the mat and side of the mat, and now lift your elbows and try and tear the mat as you pull your elbows in towards each other, and you'll drag your heart forward at the same time. So you're really opening across your shoulder blades. And then release and lie your belly for your Shalabhasanas. So just left cheek on the mat, rest, come back into your breath, come back into your space. Very nice. Bring your elbows up in line with your ears. And what we're going to do is keep your toes tucked into the mat. There's a million different shavasana. Here's one. When you exhale, your elbows come high, but you let your hands go soft. So really soft, yeah, just like super soft. And now press your toes into the mat as you really lift your elbows, but grow long from your toes through to your crown. Breathe in deep. And then release down to your hands towards the back of the mat. So you'll press your palms into the mat by your tailbone. Take a deep inhale. And the exhale, lift your toes, lift your thighs off the mat. Keep pushing your hands into the mat. Try to use the pressure to get your thighs off the mat. And then on your next exhale, you're going to come up, but keep the palms in the mat. Keep pressing. Imagine you had a string attached to the back of your hands, and that string is trying to lift your palms to the sky. So you're knitting your shoulder blades and flying your chest forward. And the exhale, suck your belly button from the mat. And then release, come down. Dhanurasanas. So for this version, you can bring your knees out wide, mat width. Reach back through your shins. Little fingers down, thumbs up. I'm just going to have to turn my camera down. So little thing, yeah, palms inside, cool. So the trick is as you kick into your shins, turn it to, rather than catching the tops of your feet, catch your shins. So you can flex your feet, so you can kick into your shins, drag your knees towards each other, and the exhale, suck your belly button off the mat. Use your glutes. And use your mula bandhas on the exhale as you fly your chest forward and roll your shoulders open. And then rest. But only for a minute. So your ujjayi is still on. And you come back to your focus. Come back to that space. You may be thinking about dinner, or what's happening later, or the fact that nothing's happening later because we're on lockdown. Push up into your knees and we come straight into Sarsangasana Rabbit, just to stretch our lumbar spine out. So you tuck your toes, catch your heels, and the exhale, you're going to place your crown in front of your knees and you're going to roll like you had a Mohican. You're trying to flatten that Mohican off and pull on your heels. It's really nice. Release. Remember your breath, and remember your bandhas. And coming on. And we're going to go straight into Ustrasana. So from all the forward bendings, just be aware that we're now going to go and open up the parasympathetic nervous system. And it's the intensity, you know all about that, you're in your secondaries. I'm nowhere near that, but I do like doing it. So we'll do it twice. We'll go from Ustrasana and into Lagavajrasana, or stay in Ustrasana. I like to tuck my toes so my heels are higher. As you inhale, I'm going to windmill my right back. Now, the integrity of this asana, from what I've learned, is that imagine someone's pulling your heart up, and if you were to let go of your hands, you go flying up. So your energy is going up towards the ceiling. That's how I learned it. When we have that lifted chin, and then exhale, you're lifting. So you're not dumping into your lumbar spine. Roll your shoulders to the back of the room. And then release. Vajrasana. And it's good to check in on yourself. Is your ujjayi still on? Are you still breathing the full length of your breath? Are thoughts starting to clutter your mind? So from here, you can either do another Ustrasana or Lagavajrasana. So tops of your toes on the mat. I like to catch my thighs. Exhale, bounce down. And then when you're ready, you can come all the way down.
And the idea is that you stay as like a nice plank, which I definitely am not, as you come up the haven. And just sit back. Let's push back, let's come back through our vinyasa into a slightly more sedate Shalabhasana, Dandasana and Paschimottanasana. Take your toes back. And you can step or float to crow for the, if you're still feeling energetic, or just come straight through. So, what I like to remind myself in Dandasana and Paschimottanasana is to lengthen my side ribs. So from here, push the heels of your hands into the mat, drag your fingertips back, pull your armpit flesh through. E-flex your toes, so lift your heels off the mat. Eventually, really suck the energy up into your thighs as you drag yourself forward. We're going from Dandasana to Pashi A. Again, the action comes in the sucking up into your psoas muscles, so reaching forward. But I mean, I'm teaching you to suck eggs here ever, but really, in case you have the urge to do that, a lot of people do, you guys don't. So let's just go straight into a nice soft Pashi A, elbows high. Keep lifting your heart and make your neck long, so lift your heart away from your belly button. And then lengthen your side ribs and really suck the energy up your thighs. That'll give you the length. You're trying to lift your belly button up and over. And then Pashi B, Paschimottanasana B. Take your wrist, close up your thumb, and you'll take your bind over your feet. Exhale, chin to shin. So really lengthening in your side ribs, tucking your pelvis forward, but breathing into the backs of your knees as you suck the energy out your thighs. Come up. I can't remember the name of this. I don't know why I forgot the name of it. Who knows? Take your hands, bring them just by your hips. I always like to just test myself on the way back to the bhaktibasics0704. So from here, suck the energy out your thighs and exhale. If you can, lift yourself off the mat. Yes, I can't do it very long. You can. All right. Put your hands back, put your elbows towards each other. Point your toes. Again, so bhaktibasics0704 as you exhale. It's all about the hip points. As you jack your hip points up, roll your shoulders back. Push your toes into the mat. Look back, roll over. And then release down. So, with the more the beginners, we'd go through from here Navasana. But you guys are kind of. I thought actually let's just go and spend a bit of time in our pigeons, in Rajakapotasanas, because we don't get to do that very often. So again, if you can on the inhale, lift and float through. And I would probably, well, you can get into the pigeon any way you want. I can't quite like to get into it through a handstand, but so through from my vinyasas, just pause. And then right toes to the sky. And again from here, either, take your L-shaped handstand, and when you're ready, your right knee goes behind your right ankle. That's for you really, Kerry, because I know you love going upside down.
Yeah.
So we'll take our Rajakapotasana. You can take your mermaid. If we are going to Rajakapotasana, I always use a block. I just have a little block tucked in there. Before we do, drag your left hip points forward. Drag your armpit flesh forward again. And then I tuck my toes and release your hand. You'll pray up to the sky. Again, no interlacing. Drag your left hip point forward. Press the ground away to the right knee. And again, really knit your ribs in on the exhale as you push your fingertips away from your shoulder points. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hug your ribs in. You're ready to come back down. If it's available to you, your mermaid's nice little way to go past. Drag your chest forward. Again, really lengthen. And then just come down through your sleeping pigeon to rest it out. So in sleeping pigeon, as you exhale, keep the tops of your toes on the mat. Stay exactly where you are, just lift your left knee off the mat. So you'll leverage the stretch further into your right hip. Again, staying soft. Remember, just coming back to your breath, coming back to your devotee. Remembering you can't be good at yoga. All you can do is get more out of it. Be more present. And remind yourself that whatever's going to happen after the session, it will always be there. And the more you just leave it be present on our mats, the happier we are. Walk your hands up towards your feet. Take your left elbow in line with your right knee. Cup. So we're going to twist our pigeon. So you cup your right knee with your left hand. Your right hand drags across your chest, and you release your right hand up to the sky. So you should really feel that cooking in your right hip flexor. Keep your left and your right glute. Keep your left hip flexor on. Keep your left toes on. Again, feel that line of power, line of prana, all the way from your toes, up through your fingers. Roll your right shoulder open. And then, if you are using a block or a bolster, remove it, and we'll just roll onto our right thigh and take Ardha Matsyendrasana. The left foot up, over. Turn into your right thigh. Right thigh, left thigh, sorry. And again, either just cradle or bind. Over your left shoulder. So inhale to elevate. Press your crown up and away. And exhale to rotate. Inhale to elevate, really remembering to keep your breath long. And use the space that you create with your breath. And use the strength to hold that shape as you rotate. When you've had enough, come back to the mid-center. And just this kind of, again, well, let's come back to our vinyasa. Vamukha, drag your armpit flesh through, your drishti is your nose. Exhale. Sit your right toes into the midline, the left toes are high. Then when you're ready, your left knee comes behind your left wrist. Your left foot steps out over your towards your right. So again, drag your right hip point forward. Allow your bodies to settle into the asana. And then if you are taking up the Rajakapotasana, tuck your toes. Again, on the inhale, press your ring fingers away from the tips of your shoulder blades. Exhale,
hug your ribs in. It'll feel sort of lengthen and lift up your core. Look beyond your thumbs. Maybe you want to grab your mermaid on the way past. And then sleep it off. Just go forward. Reminding yourself that your transitions are still as important as the asana. Your inhales are louder than your exhales. When you're ready to come back up, cup your left knee with your right hand, twist your pigeon. Really engage your right, tops of your right toes, all the way up through to your ring fingers. Roll your left shoulder open, and then roll to your left thigh. Turn into the right leg, bind. Take your wrist. You're going to take your right wrist, close your right thumb off. So form a fist. As you inhale to elevate, push your crown away from your sitting bones, create space, and then exhale, roll yourself towards the back of the room. Inhale to elevate, and exhale to rotate. You're ready to unwind.
We built sandcastles.
And closing. Let's come through Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. If you have a block, it's a nice little modification which I like to do. So have a block and you're going to slide it down your thighs, so have it close to hand. So I can't do the Setu Bandha that you guys do in Mysore. I had a bike crash, so I do the kind of like the beginner way. So you can touch the backs of your heels, and the exhale, take your block, slide it down your thighs. So you've got the block gripped. Touch the backs of your heels, exhale, hip points high, walk your shoulders under your back. Clasp your fingers, really send your hip points to the sky, and then drive your left heel into the mat, straighten your right leg, point your right toes, and then from here again, left hip point high, chest to the sky. If you can, drag your left heel back towards your fist, so you're really creating tension, and then release down. Exhale, left point, hip toes to the sky, left hip points high. Have that lovely soft yogi smile on your face. And you have started to think about watching the clock, which we all do sometimes, release when you're ready, lie your backs, and then release your block. Let's close on a nice shoulder stand, halasana, karma pindasana, and then we'll take a twist and shavasana. So come back into shoulder stand, shavasana. So what I like to do in shavasana is keep my toes glued towards each other, but externally rotate my thighs, so it sends my tailbone through. I try not to rest on your hips. Try and
keep your hands crushed into your lung, into your ribs. So it's a really active shoulder stern. Having said that, try and enjoy it. As the water, the blood flows down your thyroid. And when you're ready, just allow yourself to sink over into Halasana. Interlace your fingers, press the parts, blaze your hand to the mat. Come up in Dasana, so keep your toes touching and ear pressure pose. What's this one called? I can't remember. Supta Padmasana. Supta Padmasana? Where are you guys? We're in the same place. From Matsyendrasana, just unwind. And then as you make your way slowly, when you're ready into Shavasana, I'm going to play the Shavasana song that we love. Just seems to go down so well. So lie back to your wrists on the mat. Thighs. Eyes roll out. Let the muscles in your forehead soften. Take a Deep inhale, no one can hear you. Do a big flog your lips out as you release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. If it was there all the class, I don't think I've ever managed that. Again, once more. Now just observe. Observe the air on the tip of your nose. Observe your heart beating. Just allow yourself to be soft and fully held by the floor. Be aware of the air on your thighs. And ask yourselves when you're in this very soft and open state, what is the quality of this moment before I put a thought to it? What is the quality of this moment before I put a thought to it? Ask yourselves this next question. Who am I without reference to memory? Who am I without reference to memory? Coming back into your physical form, start to send shoots of energy down to your fingers and your toes. Give a wiggle. And the next exhale, hug your knees into your chest. rock and roll up and down your spines. And when you're ready, just pop up into your Sukhasana, get there however you like. Some, if you want to lie down, go sideways, and just go straight ahead. Sukhasana. Again, keep your mind soft. Your hands to prayer. As I come past my heart, I just like to sort of roll my shoulders down my back and point my fingertips forward, and then place your thumbs beneath your brow and pause here in gratitude for these bodies and this space we've created to get to know ourselves a little better and become slightly better versions of ourselves than we were one breath at a time. As you exhale, bow to a prayer, giving thanks to your teachers past, present and future. Come back up. Jai Ma, thank you for your practice. Thanks for your energy, guys. Real honour to practice with you. Thank you. How you doing? Let's end the recording.